Hello, everyone. Hello, H. Davis and Sally Carson and Sweet Hey Jude and Miss Grace. Hello, and Car God. Hello, and Cinderella and Aussie True Crime. Hello, everybody. Paula, and you can't see me. Victoria Burgess and Bo and everybody coming in and watching. Thank you for being here. I hope everybody's staying warm today. I hope everybody is staying warm and doing good. Hey, Barbara, good to see you. Hello. Much love. Hello. Hello, Carolina and Susan Elizabeth. I hope everybody's doing good. Staying warm. I'm trying to. It is colder than the buttons on a snowman here. But I shouldn't complain. Tina White, hello. I want to know anybody on the beach. Have y'all got snow yet? Because my son is in Lynn Haven, and he just texted me and informed me it is snowing there. I'm like, are you serious? I didn't believe it. I did not believe it. But anyway, I guess it's coming. I guess I shouldn't be laughing. Hey, Ann. Hello. Hey, Morgan. Hello. Hello, everybody. When it comes and it's these 2 or 3 inches that they say that we're supposed to get, that is unheard of and unreal, I'm going to be making y'all some video. It is. I have never heard of it. I have been here 30 freaking years and never heard of it. It's crazy. It's 6 inches in Iowa. Oh my gosh. Hey, Roxy. Hello. I'm gonna blame it on Hey Jude. She brought it to us. She wished it on me or something. I don't know. I don't know. It's fine. No, it's my own fault. That's why you should never make fun of nobody. I wasn't making fun of nobody that got the snow, but I was laughing at the weatherman and these people here because I'm like, they're going crazy. They are like literally going nuts over here, and I can't even be mad. I was supposed to have something delivered, and they called me and said, we can't deliver it till the 30th. And I'm like, what? I can't even be mad. Yeah, hey Jude, my mama said, never make fun of nobody. Oh, Lord have mercy. I love it. Well, how about last night, people? Let's get on with it. How about last night? Woohoo! Lord have mercy. I had to sleep on it. Hey, Daniel Barry. Hello. Yo. Sometimes he comes in here and says, good afternoon, or good morning. Most of the time he comes in here and says, yo. I'm used to the yo. Hey, Ashley and Plant Lady and everybody. Not crazy. Welcome everybody coming in. I appreciate you all so very much. I really do. It was something else. Look, honey, I could not even Victoria. I'm going to try to be my nice self about this today. I really am. Cajun Juju, hello. Oh my good. Y'all got 8 inches in South Louisiana. Woo, this world is coming to an end, honey. Y'all don't take nothing for granted, I'm telling you. That is unheard of. It gets hot down there in them swamps. Just telling y'all. Oh, anyway, we're just seeing so many things before eyes. Yeah, and that's why, yeah, Grace. And yeah, he didn't answer one dang question. I know we kept getting timed out. And I don't think that, I want to say this. I do want to say, I don't think the timeouts, look, honey, Smiley ain't got timed out in 4 years. All the stuff I've done and said. But I got timed out last night and I didn't do nothing. I had to get my mod 2 or 3 times to be like, honey, are they even seeing what I'm writing? I don't think nobody's seeing what I'm writing. That was after 3 or 4 times. And y'all know, but even Justin got timed out. Miss Grace, sweet Miss Grace there got timed out. She did. God, Miss Grace, when she sent it to me first. Yeah, Mr. Stutters a lot. We're going to get to all that. We're going to get to all that. But look, you have to give credit where credit is due. They had, when I left there, they had almost, and I stayed till the end, they had almost 6,000 people in there. And I'm not sure what happened. I know that one of my mods sent me something showing the timeouts was sometimes they were from 1 minute to 24 hours, depending on the situation. And it could have been for putting too many emojis in there to, whatever. I think a lot of it was, and this is just my opinion, I think a lot of it was to that, or just accidents. Oh yeah, accidents. And that's what it said on there, to accidents. And I don't think it was anything personal, honestly, to anybody. I don't. And I like the Lure Lodge. I want the Lure Lodge dropped. He does a lot of, in my opinion, a lot of good work and a lot of good videos. And but last night was something else. And any part that I watch today, it's not going to be very much because I can't take it. Elizabeth, I will be coming. I cannot take much of that. That was a dog chasing its tail, honey, in my opinion. Yeah. I had one question for him over and over again. Well, that may have been why I got timed out, but I was being respectful about it. I thought we're going to get to that one too. Yes, please. Thank you. Because he is good. And he also, from my understanding, has a brother that has autism. And I like him. So there's that. But he does a lot of good work, in my opinion. So we're just going to leave that up. And if there's any, I used to do this a lot, and I told Millie to start doing it again. I don't usually, but I told her I would like to do this again, and some of my mods. If there's any, if I don't know that you have a channel, I'm sorry, let Millie know. Matthew, oh my God, except for Matthew. Just kidding. But if there's any channels in here, go ahead and drop their links. I want to start that again because I don't care how big they are, how much bigger they are than I am, how small they are. They know who I like and I don't like. So if they're good channels, just go ahead and drop them. Okay. Spread a little love. We have too much hate on here. Spread a little love. But if I don't drop you, if I don't know you have, some of you, I don't even know you have a channel. My mod, Not Crazy, by Crazy Lady, honey, she has a channel, and I didn't even know that for a long freaking time. I'm just telling you. But let's talk about last night and how I feel about last night. I'm entitled to my feelings on this, right? I had to sleep on it. And you can't help how you feel, right? And I'll try to be as respectful about it as I can. There's two things in this world you cannot help you can't help how you feel, and you can't help who you love. That's what I always say. You just can't. So there's that. But last night, as you know, Lure Lodge had up the PI, and I wrote this down, so I had to go through my feelings. But I come on here so you can see my expressions, because, honey, I probably got a few. And I know you didn't want to see my dog. You wanted to see me. So you're going to see me. If you don't like my feelings and you don't like what I say and how I put it, then this might not be the live for you. Okay? You might want to stroll and roll. Yeah, P.I. said he was a searcher, honey. Thank you, Stephanie. Love you. Thank you. But yeah, you're going to get my truth, my feelings, my true feelings. But last night, Mr. P.I. came over, and everybody, I will say, I think everybody was, for the most part, pretty respectful in there. So I think that was a good thing. With that many people in there, I think that was a good thing. So go check out again the whole video in the Lure Lodge. Sign up, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. But I had time to think about it last night and today. I didn't just go jump on and do all that. And I hadn't had time to listen. I don't know what everybody else has done or put out. I listened to Justin a little bit last night. But I've been in Lowe's again today. Oh my God. But anyway, we won't go there. When I left, he had about 6,000. There's no telling how many people has rewatched it, watched it, and all that stuff since then. But this man, SF, is paid by the Proud Feet to work for him. Them, both of them. Some people cared who was paying him. I don't care who was paying him. We all know mommy's taking care of that bill. We don't care. I don't know what the big secret is. I want to get the big elephant out of the room first. Let's get the big elephant out of the room. To me, the big elephant in the room was this. And if you missed it, please, if you're not getting this part, I don't care if you're young or if you're old. To me, and I'm not being ugly, then I really think, and this is free advice, I really think it would be a good idea for you to hurry up and go get your ears checked out by a hearing doctor, because I really think you're going deaf. I think you're losing your hearing. And if that was me, I would be real concerned. I would. Anyway, every time without fail, that this PI talked about Sebastian, he was going around in circles. He was, in my opinion, stuttering. He was all over the place. He was a nervous wreck. He couldn't get it out. He could not talk, period. He just couldn't. I mean, it just wasn't. He was stumbling over everything. Good thing he wasn't walking. That's my opinion. But if you'll notice, every time he talked about Riley Strand, he was talking perfectly fine. Now, especially at the end when he was talking about Riley, I was sitting there listening, but I was doing other things. And for a minute there, I literally text Justin and I'm like, oh my God, I forgot who I was talking to. I'm like, or listening to. I'm like, do you hear him? He is no longer, he's like a whole new man. When he was talking about Raleigh, he did none of that stuff. None of that stuff. All that was gone. Completely different. And I cannot wait until Deception Detective does look at that. For me, that was a big factor. I even said, if I didn't know better, maybe they need to bring him in as a joke and talk to him, question him. Why was he stuttering all over the place? That is crazy. But yeah, and oh, thank you, Marlena. That was just crazy. But every time he done both of those, they were total different. It was like two different men up there. That's my opinion. And I'm not trying to be mean or ugly. Riley, no flubber stutter. Sebastian, hum haul around every time. Now, he also said, hey, R2, yeah, tongue tripping. Hey, R2 country girl. And everybody coming in, hello, hello. He also said, and this was one of my questions, this was really the only question I wanted to ask him. Maybe he'll answer it, maybe he won't. I don't know. Hey, Hoot, thank you for coming in, everybody. He also was saying, I don't know verbatim, but he was saying, he did the same thing in Kylie Rodney. Lord help these people. So he was also saying, like, he didn't want, like, he was saying he just wanted to help. He wanted to do the right thing. He didn't want, like, he didn't want the distractions. Everything that he was saying that come out of his mouth that he's accusing Seth and his team and everybody that stands with Sebastian and everybody of doing is what I see coming from the other side. That's just me. I've said before, I'm Sebastian and I can be for Seth and them, but I am for Sebastian, period. Period. But I can see both sides. He said he don't want distractions, but he sat right there on that panel. And what did he do? He made it a point to call out Bullhorn Betty, to name Bullhorn Betty. he brought, in my opinion and my feelings, is what I think, he brought the drama there. He denied, let's see. Where did I get? Wait a minute. He denied. I'm still missing it. Something about he denied the belt. Let's see. Oh, here it is. He denied the facts about CP, the belt, the CPS reports, and Nina's. Yes. And now, this is what I don't like about anybody. I'm not saying he did, but this is what I don't like about anybody about Nina, right? About the Nina thing. You can believe what you want to believe. That's fine. I don't down anybody for having their own opinions. That's you. But see, now Nina's older daughter has come out. She even put her picture there to prove that it was her. And when y'all start, not y'all, but you know what I'm talking about. When y'all start bashing children and telling children they're a liar, and saying none of that happened because you still want to be so right in the public's eye, you have serious freaking issues, man. Hey, Woman's Warrior. But I could see there's been things when I was a little girl or a teen or whatever that I wrote or I did. And I believe the little girl. And I'm going to stick with what she said. And guess what? I still believe Nina. And the little girl said she saw it with her own eyes, and it matched up to what her mother said. But now y'all are degrading a little girl on here. You cowards don't only go after, you vile people don't only go after, creators and, grown people and everything you can to try to do what you can just to make content and whatever it is you're doing to make money. You're basically taking a little girl out in these streets and doing the same thing to her. You're big, old, overgrown ass, sorry ass men and women bullies is what you are. You're no better, just what I said. That's why you all stick together. You're child abusing, women beating, whatever you want to call yourselves. And you all flock together. Hate bonding frickers. Victim shaming and blaming, all games to you. Exactly. Absolutely. And don't forget the lion part smelly. Oh, that's a given. That's a given. But he also said, let me not get off track. He also said that he was there for the right reasons and all that. So it is, in my opinion, Thank you, Tina White. Thank you. You didn't have to do that, but thank you. He said he would turn them in as well if he found out there was something they did. I don't believe that. That's my opinion. I don't think so. It was on X after all. Lord, I look for Mike to jump down in here anytime. I hope he found that on X, Mike. I know he's in the bushes. It was on X after all, where he said they should be drugged, not them specifically, but whoever did this should be drugged, but not pay the consequences. So I don't believe he would turn them in if he knew the truth. But I wanted to ask him, and I did ask him, and I did it respectfully. I even said and respectfully 2 or 3 times. I wanted to ask him, I don't know if y'all are aware of everything that's going on X between him and Hong. But it takes 2 to tango, right? So I'm not taking up for Hong. Some of that shit, is funny, even though this is not a laughing matter. Holy shit, it is snowing outside. I'm going to pretend I'm not seeing that for a second. Okay, I'm not going to get distracted. I'm not going to get distracted by snow for a minute. We'll have that on another video. I'm not going to look over there for a minute. Oh my God. It's snowing in Florida, y'all. I kid you not. I'm fixing to count this. Okay, let's get back. This is what I want to ask Mr. SF. Oh my God. Want to build a snowman? Hey, this is Chucky. Want to build a snowman? This is Smiley's Crime Channel. And I'm Chucky. You want to build a snowman? Y'all, I cannot get distracted. Okay? I cannot get distracted. Look, now mine's popped up to 300. It's snowing in Florida. I'm Chucky. Choo, choo, choo. I should name it. This is Smiley's Crime Channel. You want to build a snowman? Bell time. Oh my gosh. I just can't believe it. Silly rabbits. Is this a joke? Make a snow angel. How do we make a snow devil? This is crime. This is true crime, y'all. We got to figure this out. I'm just kidding. It is. Look, it is. I feel it. Feel the love. I'm feeling like this is some crazy stuff. You right about that. Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on, Brandon. Did you say Pensacola has 6 inches? Pensacola, Florida has 6 inches? I give up already. I give up already. Okay. Look, no distractions. I'll go outside and make a video later. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Okay. This is what I want to ask Steve Fisher. Okay. Stop with the initials and shit. Steve Fisher is his name. He's in a business. I'm going to call him Steve Fisher if I want to. That's my feelings. Okay. Okay. Now, I tried to do it respectfully last night. Maybe he'll answer me somewhere. What I wanted to do is, again, I don't know if y'all know what's going on over in X or not. I know War Damn Eagle's been trying to post it everywhere on here, what's going on. I'm not blaming anyone. I'm not faulting anyone. Okay. I'm not saying anyone's right or wrong. I know what Hong is doing. Okay. I'm not saying anything or anybody's right or wrong. But this is the question that I have for Steve. I wanted to ask him, and I did so many times, I wanted to ask him, then why, sir, are you engaging? I was very careful how I put that. Then why are you, sir, engaging in all of the drama? And I'm asking that very respectfully because you, sir, Steve Fisher, you're keeping it going. I learned a long time ago, and it took me a while, but I learned a long time ago. Don't engage in the drama, and it'll go bye-bye. But you choose and you pick your battles, right? You can't fight every battle, and some of them's not worth the air you breathe. But here's the problem. You, sir, are engaging in all the drama. You, sir, are making all the drama. I don't care who's putting it out. You are. And you're supposed to be helping find Sebastian. Oh, you're right, Bam Bam. He's being paid to distract. This is my point. This is my point. Crickets. I'm getting crickets. I got crickets last night from that answer. Let's see if I'll get crickets now. Because for me, that would be a good, I'd like to know what that is, what the answer is to that. This man is supposed to be a professional, not just in Sebastian's case, but a professional with a license. And a PI license, allegedly. And he's supposed to be out there for many people, right? And yet he is engaging in distractions. He was paid, what did he say, $15,000, which is off the chain, if you ask me. Of course, I'm not a PI, so I don't know what they run these days, but I don't know. I just think that's a little much unless you're being paid to do something damn well nefarious. I won $2,400 a day, he said. Some people just damn well is in this for the money. I need a job like that, but I would never sell my soul. Not even to make that big of money for. Exactly. for the unprofessionalism that he's pouring out, in my opinion. But see, they don't seem to mind it. That's my feelings. And again, where there's not drama, he seems to be, in my opinion, throwing out drama like he was throwing Bullhorn Betty's name out last night up there. A private investigator is supposed to have integrity. They're supposed to have integrity, and they're supposed to have ethical conduct. And that's during their entire investigation. That means they commit to what they're doing. Honesty and being truthful is so important in an investigation. And they need to abide by these things because there can be legal issues later on down the road or whatever. And when they're faced with the most difficult things, or situations, and things that may not be true or accurate, they have to be professional, and they have to have morals, and they have to do this stuff with fairness. And they need to be doing what the right thing is. Even if it does not support what they believe. Right, Steve? Right? Smiley's right, huh? But in my own opinion, and many, many others' opinions, they may not say it, but I don't think, and a lot of people don't think, that's what's been done here. Yeah, it blows my mind how heartless some humans are here, especially when it comes to children. Absolutely. Hey, Maria. Now, he may have done one thing correct. He just may have done one thing correct. He may have, and kudos to him for doing it, he may have kept confidentiality, but that's about all he's done. Lord, thank God for that, huh? But with this job, integrity is very important. I believe the district attorney is involved, just how he spoke of the district attorney. I don't know. I honestly don't know. When you hire a PI, especially one for a missing child, when you choose a PI, it can make or break the entire case. It really can. They're supposed to uncover facts. Hey, Kimberly, everybody coming in. They're supposed to uncover facts, and it can make all the difference in the world. They're supposed to provide clarity. They're supposed to get court records. They're supposed to do all these things, and these can be life-changing events, right? They can be life-changing. You're supposed to be doing the right things, not all the wrong things. Not laughing it up, going in the freaking woods, playing reindeer games, not doing illegal stuff, you know, not doctoring evidence. Boy, that's a big one. They make a fortune and brag and think it's fun for laughs and giggles. But look, everybody needs to realize money don't last long. It's not going to last forever. And I want to know why the distractions. Why? Oh, I heard that last night if you're talking about JT. God, I was hoping I would never hear that name again. That was cray cray. I thought you were supposed to be professional, but you haven't been very professional. And this is just my first rodeo with him. Well, not even a rodeo with him. Just my first encounter with a case with him. Hey, Deborah. Thank you. It just bothers me, man. It bothers me. The integrity or the lack of for this child, Sebastian Rogers, for God's sakes. And the misinformation that's out there. Speaking of that, hey, misinformation. Hello, hello, hello. I mean, what is in the world is being hid? I mean, I don't know. I just want this case over soon. I'm not going to keep y'all on here. Lord God, it is like freaking, it is freaking, I can't take my computer over there and like hold it up. My God, I cannot believe it's snow. It's like really snowing hard. This is crazy. Listen, the end of the world is coming. I see. Oh my God, they come in here to inform me it is snowing. It is snowing hard. It's snowing hard, y'all. The end of the world is coming. And we got people lying on kids, about kids, dragging kids, calling people liars, all this stuff. We got a fire on this half of the world, you know, snow in this half that's never been heard of. And nobody has any integrity. What is going on here? Yeah, butterfly girl. I just want to tell y'all. I want to show y'all something. Drop Lure Lodge again. I'm not going to play this whole thing. I can't deal with it. I just cannot deal with it. I want you to go sub to him. Again, he's a great person. He's got good videos. Let me show you something real quick and see if y'all can tell the difference. Hold on a minute. In case you didn't watch it, in case you forgot, this is what I'm talking about.
then when it goes back to you, it's frozen and back to your logo. But I can hear you
on
fine.
I don't know why it's not up there.
the software.
On my, what I'm seeing is like you're frozen right now,
Gotcha.
but I can hear you.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with.
Okay,
Might
no
be
problem.
the Wi-Fi. Yeah,
Aren't we
No,
on-
no problem.
we're on
So,
Ethernet, but
I have no idea.
yeah.
Computer's
Okay.
probably just working too hard.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
got like it's
so,
got 3 4K cameras rolling into
Okay.
it. This one's probably just overloading the system.
not a problem. I can hear. So yeah, so I was on the Riley Strain case, and listen, I had no intention of getting involved in this case either, because my former PI partner, for lack of a better word, we didn't have an agency there, but we did all our cases together. She's based in Nashville. She was actually on the case. She was retained by staff, and she is an amazing investigator, and there's absolutely no reason for me to be involved. And you know, one, I mean, she went to brought me in, she didn't need my help, and two, I it'd be weird, you know, like you know, like it just wasn't an option. I wasn't going, you know, I hadn't talked to Chris or anything.
Right.
But what I was doing, just as a civilian, is I was putting on my Twitter some based off search and rescue, you know, theory and analysis and planning, you know, areas that I thought were search grids that were smart to search for Sebastian, you know, based on some decision point analysis and whatnot. And through that, I did get some calls from various people that were close to the investigation, including people in law enforcement, and I talked to them, and then I concluded the Riley Strain case. I did a 293-page final report on that, and so a couple months ago, or it's been more than a couple months now, but one time when I had come out on one of the trips to Nashville, because I was going back and forth, I went out to Hendersonville at like 5:30 in the morning just to see the area. I just wanted to see it, and I realized how different it was from what I had really imagined, and how kind of that, you know, that drone searching really wasn't a possibility, you know, in those conditions, because it's just so thick and everything out there, and it kind of changed things. And through that, I got in touch with Chris at one point, and Chris and I talked several times. He was very, you know, rightfully so. You know, I don't think he didn't know who to trust and whatnot. And we talked here and there. And then, you know, I met with him on one of my other trips out there. We met for, he had me in his house. He said, just come to the house and let's sit down and talk. And that's kind of how it started. He didn't hire me there. But we started talking more, and then you know, as I came back, and I also have 2 other open cases in East Tennessee of 2 females that are Holly Bobo Act missing persons under TBI. So I'm there quite a bit, and through that, it ended up getting to the point where they decided that they, you know, wanted to bring me on board.
Gotcha. So when you say that you had spoken to law enforcement and just had some people, you know, reach out to you, were these Sumner County? Were these Nashville, TBI?
It was people that were involved in the search and rescue, and they just had it was somebody that
That's what
had
it's
a
like.
question about why some of my grids were going, and it just had to do with more of a search theory based on lost person behavior. So it was not. I'll tell you, it was not one of the detectives. It was not any of the agents involved. It was just somebody involved in the search and rescue efforts, which they're an extension of law enforcement.
All right. So, well, when you say, was this one of, like, there's, you know, there will be, you know, like, trying to think of an exact example, but, you know, you've got organizations like United Cajun Navy, for example, that come in and they get involved. They might be requested by law enforcement, but they're not actually a law enforcement organization. Were the people you were talking to, were they like such and such county search and rescue?
Yeah, they were with the official search and rescue. No, United Cajun Navy, just to be clear, I have nothing to do with.
Oh, I know you don't have any. I was just trying to go for an example of like a private organization versus a county one.
Yeah, and I don't want to, you know, like, I don't want to build too much on that one, because there's not much to it besides there was people like reaching out, I think, to various experts. I mean, there's other large search and rescue operators around the country that have commented on this case on Twitter and stuff like that. And I think they interact with those people. When it gets to be, there was a lot of teams involved in this. I mean, and when it gets to be that big of an effort and there's just nothing, like literally nothing to show for it, it's you start reaching out to other teams, because all of our those models that we make, we build them on lost person behavior models. Those are all made from these algorithms through that. It's a program that went through the Department of Justice, just like NCMEC is the division of that are based on all the old search and rescue, all the old missions.
Thank you, Brenda.
Going back as far as you can go, put into these databases all these variables, and now we have the ability to go in and key in. Hey, we have a 15-year-old with autism. He's in this environment and this temperature. This is this mental mindset. It'll give us unbelievably.
He does this when he's talking about Sebastian. He does not do this when he's talking about, in my opinion, Riley.
50 and 75% probability lines, of probability of detection and what those are. And in his case, I think it was 75% probability of detection within 3.6 miles, and it gives you how long the what the most likely scenario to find them in is, and that's something I tweeted the whole tactical report on that too. It wasn't like anything secretive or anything.
Gotcha. All right, so that's all very helpful to know and understand.
Yeah. Let me say something.
Like I said, there's been a lot of people claiming that you haven't
okay,
even
now let's
talked
do
to
this.
law
I
enforcement.
think. Hold on a minute. I'm not sure.
At the home when Sebastian was there.
Oh no, I've never heard that before. No, last time he was.
You told an interviewer it was like the first weekend of February was the last time he was there.
I think it was. I could be. I'm pretty sure it was the second. And
Thank you, Jody. Thank you for the super sticker.
It was the second, but it was the day that it was the last time he saw Sebastian too, because Seth was there,
right,
picking up Sebastian. So I don't know if the second falls. That probably would have been on a Friday, I imagine. But Seth would know too. But that's the last time he was in Hendersonville.
Okay, so he was not in Hendersonville that weekend.
He does this the whole time.
From Memphis or anywhere to back home. So yeah.
Okay, got it. Do we have any audience questions?
None off the bat. I can skim through and
we usually do questions via super chat, but since
no problem.
Yeah, since we've done since we have the fundraiser.
I can't see that.
Since we have the fundraiser going, we don't have many of those. I'm gonna see if anything's coming through Twitter really quick. Let's see. Somebody is saying, trying to figure out what this is about. Somebody said that you did not reach out to a Tennessee number that Riley contacted mere hours before he went missing.
All right, listen.
But they did, and an employee for CNN was the. Yeah, it's kind of hard to read what this is saying. I'm very confused.
I don't know if this is the part or not. I'm not sure.
I can't see the screen.
Yeah, no, I'm reading it off my phone. I'm just trying to understand this. Because I don't believe you said that you had reached out to it. It's kind of hard to understand what this is about. It looks like you actually responded to it. So
I will say one of the difficulties with some of the chats here is that a number of them are not directly relevant to the conversation we've been having.
Yeah, I figured
about external conversations. So. Yeah, I guess just in terms of
people
who are watching, if you have any directly relevant questions, feel free to chat them. I'll take a look. But what were you going to say?
I was just saying, to build on that point, any case I go to, I have this group of people that love to go and stir things up. So I'm sure they're bringing up the Kylie Rodney case. I'm sure they're bringing up Riley Strain. I'm sure they're bringing up.
I'm focused on this.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that's where the noise is coming from. So they don't have anything else to do.
I'm sure that there's going to be plenty of people who are mad at both of us after this conversation.
Oh yeah,
but like I said from the very beginning, and I didn't want this to be adversarial. I didn't want this to be a gotcha kind of thing. The goal here really was.
I think this has been a great. I know that this has gone to at least get some information. So now they can go, and if they want it, they feel like they need to fact check it. At least gives you like, at least on the record, you know what I mean? And I think it's been great, you know, and you guys have been totally fair. And I'm not trying to tell everybody you're not entitled to your opinions, and I'm not saying that you're wrong. I don't know what happened to Sebastian.
Right.
I don't know where he is. I don't know what happened. You could very well be right. I'm just saying, as an investigator, can only try and collect all the dots and then connect them once I got them all. So I don't know. You very well could be right. I'm not saying, I'm just saying there's some evidence that I've seen that there's pieces I think that aren't right, but I can't say 100%.
All right. Yeah, I think that's a pretty fair position to take on it. You know, I think one of the prevailing kind of understandings, I feel like, has been this idea that you're trying to run cover for the Proudfoots. You know, like I said, you and I have an honest disagreement regarding this. I think I don't know how familiar you are with the JonBenet Ramsey case, but the kind of the relationship that Thomas and Smith had, I see kind of a similar thing there, where, you know, I'm seeing things one way, you're seeing things another way, and the evidence will lead where it leads. So that's I can respect that.
I'm in this business to help people, the people that need to be found, and people that don't have a voice. I'm not here to protect people that take advantage of other people or do horrible things. I'm you know, I've decided to dedicate my life to those people that need that help, you know. And I would never, if I found out Chris and Katie or Seth or anybody did, if I found out somebody did something to Sebastian, I will go at them so hard. But until then, until I have that proof, there's no reason
go after
to
them
put somebody
so
through that
hard.
anguish, because if we're wrong, my God, I don't want to ruin somebody's life, you know.
Yeah, I can respect that.
He would go after him so hard, but would he turn him in?
One
I don't
question,
think
unless
so.
anything's come through. This one, I mean, if you want to keep looking, but
yeah, I've been scrolling.
That's my
because I see
opinion.
there's a couple of members only ones that came through. I don't know what those are about. Or are they just people becoming members?
just
Okay.
donations.
Well, thank you. But the just not Sebastian at all. You looked into Riley Strain. You wrote a 293-page report. With that one, do you think it was really an accident?
Yeah, and the reason is that was a case too where, so one thing where I really disagree with law enforcement tactics is where they keep everything so quiet, right? And there's a good example for me, because everybody thought that it was this super mystery and stuff, but really there was, in that case, I've got 145 hours of surveillance. So from the time Riley left that hotel that night with his fraternity brothers and everything, I have footage of him covered in every step he takes in all three of the bars. I could watch him. I can see exactly what happened. Once he leaves, he tries to get back in and doesn't, and he leaves. I can see him walking down the streets, and then ultimately at that spot under the bridge, there's a dash cam of a patrol car that happened to be driving by when he was stepped over the barrier of the ledge, and that ledge looks like a flat ledge at dark, like if you were going to pee or something. It looks like you could step over the thing and pee, but it's really this like kind of about 20-degree slant, and it's like ice. It's just this dirt, and I think it is a tragedy. Well, I mean, we can see it happen, and it's so yes, but it's one of those cases that just baffled me, and I wrestled with it a long time. I had to meet with several coroners to really get comfortable with the fact, because his body. Listen, I've seen his autopsy photos and everything, and he was not like. I couldn't understand how he didn't have all these broken bones, you know. And
he should have. It seemed to me, based on the autopsy report, that he should not only should he have been more battered, but he should have also been more decomposed.
Well,
I know the water was cold, but it wasn't.
Yeah, he was decomposed, though. I mean,
the way that they described it was basically that he was almost mint condition.
No.
All right.
I can promise you. I can promise you that.
See, well, that's frustrating, because if the cops just, released the video.
Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. I just wanted y'all to hear that if he was talking about Riley, it was different than if he was talking about Sebastian. That's just my opinion. That's what I think. Full credit for that goes to Laura Lodge. And if turn that music off, it gets me every time. And hold on a minute. Lord, everybody else makes it look so easy, and I'm still here fumbling with it. Oh, banners. Also, I played part of the front and then part of the back, and he to me, he was still doing it, but that's just me. So that's just my feelings on it and what I wanted to get out. And look, I agree that is a huge possibility, and that he just likes making that huge money too much. According to what I heard on X and what I just heard here, what does he mean? He would go hard on them. Oh, you go hard on them? But what? What? Would you cuss them out? Would you like get in Chris's face? You put me in a hard spot, but you still want that money, honey. How much would you bribe them with? Or what? If you don't know when you found out? I mean, that's a reasonable question, right? What would it take for you not to turn them in, Mr. P.I.? I'm just wondering. How much would Mama Bear have to write you to keep her boy out? Just curious. Listen, if any of y'all know anything, hear anything, see anything about Sebastian Rogers, you know the drill. Please call. Please tell. This needs to be resolved. He's 5'5", 120 pounds, about, or he was. He was barefoot. 1-800-TBI-FIND or 615 442-1865. That's one of the numbers. Or 833-TELL-DOG. But please call. You can call in tips to the FBI at tipsfbi.com. Or call any of your local FBI offices. But keep the prayers going. Surely something will break soon. As far as I know, Tony and Seth is supposed to be on Nancy Grace. I don't know when. Supposedly they have some news they're going to break this week. Don't know what it is, but can't wait for it. So like, share, subscribe. Keep Sebastian's name and face out there. And just keep it going. That's just my thoughts and my feelings today. I'm allowed to have them. Thank you. Y'all have a great day. Bye.